Well, how are
I don't know if y'all heard that. Mr. Bailey was just announced District Teacher of the Year.
Hello, I'm Callie Richburg from Eye on the Eagle here with Mr. Bailey. He just won District Teacher of the Year. So Mr. Bailey, you spent years working at the South Carolina Department of Employment and Workforce. Why the change to education?
Well, Callie, when I graduated with my master's degree, I was not able to find a job in a school because social studies is one of those subjects where teachers get into that field and they love it so much that they don't leave. So whenever I graduated, I was not able to find a job immediately. So I had to kind of take what I could find at the time. And it actually was a great opportunity for me because I got to teach some GED classes in Richland too. I got to do some really good educational opportunities for students who were in the SHOTS program at the Department of Juvenile Justice. And I was able to help people find work who had been out of work for a really long time. So when the opportunity came for me to get a job at Pine Ridge Middle School, I interviewed and was hired, and I've loved it ever since.
And what is your #1 highlight in teaching?
I would have to say my #1 highlight would be my student government and my student council kids. I really enjoy taking kids on conferences and enjoy seeing them reach their full leadership potential. I love that our school was nationally recognized this year for our student government and our outreach programs, and that we have raised so much money for Camp Chemo and cancer awareness. And also, in the whole scheme of things, we've really grown in Lexington too as a district when it comes to increasing rigor for our students and pushing our students and preparing them for this new century, because it is not the same that it was when I graduated from Airport 11 years ago.
Students don't see behind the scenes of what teachers do. What are some hard things that you have to go through being a teacher?
Well, it's a very challenging job. It keeps me on my toes. I don't have to be rocked to sleep every night. It's pretty tired sometimes. But I would have to say that the things that really that are rewarding but yet hard work would be AVID is a new project we're doing here at Airport. It's very intense, very laid out, very content specific, but it is a lot of work. It's a lot of work for the students, and it's a lot of work for me. It's a lot of work for our teachers that are slowly implementing new strategies in their classroom. Also, another thing that's a lot of work this year is we are trying to do all of our student activities in a shorter period of time. Our leadership class is really working very, very hard during school to get things done that would normally have to be done after school. So we are trying to, it's a balancing act. We're adjusting, but it's a challenge, but I would like to say that the challenge is what keeps me motivated to continue to do what I do.
And getting back to AVID, why is it so important to Airport and Lexington too?
I believe that AVID is the tool that is needed to push Lexington to that new college readiness level. I believe that there's a lot of students at Airport High School that benefit from the program. I do believe that there's a lot of students here that are interested in college but don't exactly know what it is and what it takes to be prepared for it because it is a big adjustment. I'll speak for that for myself and students that I know that have went off to college this year. I have several students at Clemson that went to Airport, and they have said that there's some things that they wish that they had in high school, and I believe that AVID is going to be that missing piece and that missing link. It really, really prepares kids for what they're going to have to experience at a 2 or 4 year school.
So you are now not only the District Teacher of the Year, but you are also the Student Government National Advisor of the Year. How do you do it?
I would have to say that how I do it is my kids. My kids always support me. They're always behind me 100%. They always, always, always support me in everything that I do. My family as well. I don't get to see my family a lot because I'm at school, but they always have my 100% support. My wife is always, always my biggest fan. She's always there. And I have several friends at school, other teachers that are also in my work box, and they also help me a lot. And they're always there to kind of give me that extra push that I need when I'm just really tired or packing up after a football game at midnight and trying to get home. So there's a lot of factors that keep me going and keep me motivated to do better. And I'm excited. I'm excited to be District Teacher of the Year. That's awesome.
If you could share one thing to your fellow teachers at Airport, what would you tell them?
Keep on doing what you're doing. There's been a lot of changes this year, a lot of changes when it comes to getting better as a group of people. There's always room for improvement. When you teach, you're never never stay the same. Always try to get better. And I believe that we are on our way to getting better, but we have to be willing to put the work in, and I think we're seeing that happen this year, so I'm very excited about it.
And last but not least, for new teachers that are coming into this profession, what advice do you have for them?
Be patient. It can be very trying at times. It can be very challenging. Education and teaching is the hardest job, I believe, in the world. Doctors and lawyers, they have hard jobs, but I do believe that none of those professions interact with kids the way we do. We're talking 120, 140 kids per day. There's a lot of good opportunity there, but it is not easy. And I do believe that it's also the most rewarding. So it has its challenges, but it also has its rewards, and I'm very excited to be a teacher. I'm glad to be back in Lexington too. I graduated from Airport 11 years ago. So it's really cool to come back to the same school that you went to and one, see how much it's changed, and two, to give back to the kids because someone gave back to me so much when I was in high school, and I believe that if I can do half of what they did for me, then my job is done.
Thank you, Mr. Bailey, and congratulations all the way to state.